Hey, what is up everybody? Blaze for here, and today I for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going ahead and doing our first impressions on the man Akihiko, and I'm actually going to be using the training one currently because we do have to actually farm some cards for our man. Now, if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So one of the few things I wanted to go ahead and say, first of all, this is the first banner that has actually destroyed me when I had guaranteed. So I had this guy on guaranteed, and I think it took me to 60 pulls, or I think 55 pulls to finally get him. Managed to get him. I gotta still get the weapon for him, of course. So I'm rocking out the 4-star weapon. I will have a fully duped up 4-star weapon and a 5-star weapon showcase very soon. I would say maybe 2 days from now or something like that. You guys may see that actual video, but today we're gonna try and do at least the first impressions of the character. Because it gives me some time to actually go ahead and get his card set up, because I have none of that ready just yet. And I know he has a new card set, so he's not using anything too old, but we're gonna go ahead and try him out. He's going to be in the, I think it's just the training area. I gotta find it real quick, which section it is. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, so he's gonna be in here, and I want to get a good shot at trying this character. Now currently I do not have any of my translator stuff in, because this is literally right as the update happened. You guys are probably going to see this tomorrow, which is 19th. So it should be early in the morning where it gets posted. Hopefully I have everything prepared and ready for you guys, so it's not late, and I'm hoping it comes out at 9 o'clock on the head. But this character has a lot to him. Apparently I'm fairly interested to see how he fully works just yet, because I don't really know too much, and that's kind of a surprise, especially for at least this character. So we're gonna go ahead, check him out, see what happens. So for at least one of the first things I do want to take a look at is just the model. Okay, first of all, I'm loving the model. The 5-star weapons look a little bit weird because I'm used to seeing knuckle dusters on them instead of like what he has on now. Currently he's using some weird type claws and stuff like that, which really I don't have too much of a problem with. He is pretty cool with the claws, but like, I expected to see homie with some knuckle dusters. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we're gonna go ahead and go over some things here. So at least once we get everything up, I actually want to go ahead and buff this and do things like normally, just to see like how his damage markers is and things of that nature. Now we do have Yukari in this team. It does not seem like Makoto's anywhere in this team currently. Not sure if this is his like official team that we're going to be looking at. I'm going to be testing out a lot of things just to get a good feel, I guess you could say, for the character, because of course there's a ton of different things that regarding it. So I am interested to see how this character really works, and yeah, I want to kind of know. Now I'm pretty sure this is the one that sign is so weird. So yeah, it was weak to win. So we're just gonna quickly do this. And I do know that at least with Akihiko here, he's able to stack up his own pin. So that's pretty dang cool. And he does have like some type of function that's called Unstoppable Punch. After he gains a certain amount of these stacks of obsession, he'll be able to go ahead and use that. Currently, it looks like we have only 2 stacks. I think the only way we can get more stacks is by doing physical damage. So I either just like, I think we just like have to like deal any type of persona skill damage here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Now I know the first at least skill is called Lightning Domain here, in which this one gains 1 stack of fighting spirit and actually does damage to all foes. It increases his crit rate, so I would think it would probably go, how this is going to happen is like we use his skill 1, and then his skill 3 is more of the damage to all foes type deal. So I think it's like skill 1, skill 3 is going to be his main deal. But at the same time, the skill 2 also increases his own crit rate too. So we're gonna have to kind of look around and see what is kind of better. But first things first, let's go ahead and get a good look at least the skill 1. I want to see how this looks pretty much, and which is the AoE hit. Pretty decent, of course, since this is the one that's borrowed. Even with the right weapon, like the 5-star weapon on, he is kind of hitting pretty low. So of course I will need to like do some things, actually edit this guy around, but we're gonna see how we can do here. So first things first, let's go ahead and get our little buff. And I do know, since he's building that crit rate, I am fairly interested to see how that's gonna work. Now, did you just notice, wait, the turbo is not getting her form here. So, I think that is because, do we have the 5-star weapon? Yeah, no, we have the 5-star weapon. Kind of surprised we didn't get her form there as well, because I feel like the second turn, you are supposed to get the form. So, don't know why they have the, I guess the bot built the way they have it, because this is already showcasing it kind of weirdly for him. But I mean, first impressions right now, I mean, he's doing pretty decent, though I would kind of like it if I was able to really see what he can do. Now, I do know we get, of course, another stack fairly soon. What does this do for him? It's like a buff of a sort here. So he gives himself crit damage. So let's go ahead and do this. And I know we need, how many stacks? Yeah, we do need 6 stacks of obsession in order to get that actual last stack. Now we can do it now. We can do this skill now, though by using skill 3, we will only be able to have a certain amount of a multiplier. So I kind of want to see how it looks real quick, just to go ahead. Nice, 68k, not too, wait, no, wait, did I say 68k? I felt like that was 688. That's not bad, actually. I thought that was actually way lower, but no, that actually was kind of higher than I expected. So, all right, okay. He might have something going for him. I might have had to wait this round, because if we waited this round, we probably would have gotten the full thing for him, which would have been probably better that we ended up doing here. But it is what it is now. We've already done at least the attacks here. The way that they have this actual turbo kind of set up is a little bit weird, but I still want to see how much damage we can do here. So let's go ahead, pop this off, and I'm fairly interested to see how this character really goes. So we've seen electric flash, we've seen the skill 1. I'm wondering how the skill 2 is as well. So let's go ahead and give that a shot as well there and see actually what it does. So actually, hold on, I want to pop off because this just looks cool. It has to be cool, right? So boom, get the punch that, boom. Okay, cool. 128k. So not bad, which is, I think it was 1.2 mil then, if that's right, because if it's 128k, I'm pretty sure that's like, what's it called, 1.2 mil if I'm correct there, which really, not bad. I'm actually kind of liking that. I'm actually kind of liking that. No, that was just 128k right there. So not bad. Now I do want to go back in here because he seems like a very strong character, but in terms of how they have him set up, they're not really doing him justice, at least currently. So I am very interested to see exactly like how that's gonna work. But we'll see what I can do here. So let's try this again real quick. Just skill 1, and seeing that I guess turbo's built a little weird here, we're gonna go ahead and actually try and utilize at least it's a little differently and get up all the stacks that we do need. So let's go ahead, pop off Dionysus, Mr. Dionysus here. Go ahead and use that. And then for this one, I think I'm just gonna go down the list. We're gonna go ahead and use a skill 1, skill 2, and then finally do the skill 3 at the end, because I feel like that should be more than enough, to be honest, to get the stacks that we need. Because I think we need a total of course 6, because I do want to try and at least get that follow-up as well. But it's kind of crazy because this feels so weird. I feel like this team is just incomplete. Maybe it's just me. You guys can let me know down below in the comment section. This is our first what's it called, our first view of him with this team here, and of course it's always the devs that put this team together, so who knows, it might not be correct just yet, but I don't know, it feels very weird. Something's missing. I think I may be just doing something wrong here for him, but he feels off-putting currently, and I think we're gonna morally see what he really can do, I guess, in the next one that I end up doing this in his own team. So let's go ahead and pop this off because I am curious to see, like, okay, we're at 5, so we got our 5th one. We're now at the 6th, so we should be able to go ahead and get that follow-up, I think, in our next hit. So that's perfect. So maybe we just use all 3 of his kit, because that was the fastest that we got his whole kit ready. So maybe that's the deal. You have to go ahead and use the skill 1, skill 2, then pop the skill 3. And if that is the case, then this is one of the few characters that will be utilizing his entire kit, which is kind of interesting. But now let's go ahead and do this. Skill 2, pop this with the skill 3 because I really want to see how much damage he can deal. And let's see, pop this off as well, so now we have exactly everything that we need. And then I don't really want to use the 3rd G at all, so I do want to try and do this a specific way. Go ahead and use this as well. Now let's see, could I, okay, I didn't get a little lightning move, so I don't think that really puts that on there as well. But now that we have this, we could very well do this, but I don't want to. I want to see what this unstoppable punch does, so go ahead and pop this off. Okay, nothing too crazy, I guess, but let's go ahead and pop this here, which the unstoppable punch, from what I know, how much does it deal? What does it deal here? Because it's just let's see, we gain fighting spirit, so I guess once we have the unstoppable punch and we use it, we just get our pin up. So I mean, that's pretty good. But let's see how much damage we do with this, because now I'm in. So big boy move coming in. Okay, there we go. There's the damage I was looking for. So 97k upon, yeah, okay, I think I know how this character works. So far, just from how he's playing, I do like how he's going, but we do have to get his cards ourselves and actually get a little bit of a good grasp on him and get a good team revolving around him, because once I get that all in, we'll be doing pretty darn good. I think he's going to be really fun to actually try. I wanted to get done all of his things crowned as well, so we can actually have some fun with him as well. But currently we're at 10,999, and yeah, we'll give it a shot next time. But you guys, let me know how you feel down below in the comment section. But till then, everybody, peace out.